Good morning, Pride League. We've got week 3 upon us, and just to be clear, this season isn't looking too good for a lot of us. I mean, it's kind of a topsy turvy season. We're going to see how it pans out, but congratulations to those of you who have navigated those treacherous waters very aptly, I might add. So, I mean, I just wanted to welcome everybody. Week 3, no small feat. We're here, and it is getting spicy in the league. Just to be clear, let's go ahead and take the week 1 in review, shall we? Let's get down to the nitty gritty, the bones of this situation, right? So, if we look at it, the boss versus disabled vigilantes. My name is definitely coming to fruition. A lot of guys on my roster just with that red flag. Ugh, disabled indeed. The boss whipped me pretty good. I mean, very studly performance, but we're getting ahead of ourselves real quick. So I got that one wrong. Disabled vigilantes down to the boss. It's just his team on offense exploded. It's I'm not performing very well, so I don't expect to win. But to just have my week 1 opponent put up 300 and my week 2 opponent damn near put up 3, some of you I'd rather have played, obviously. But you can't. This is the way the dice rolls. We'll see how it goes. Just all you gotta do is accumulate points, and it'll all work out in the end, hopefully. But good on you, boss. Jesus, who I got next week? Oh, it's okay. Sun shines on the dog's ass at least twice a day. Anyway, um, next we have Agent Smith going up against Stacking Yards. Now, I got this one wrong as well. Agent Smith, he didn't put up the 200 that is required. The basic minimum of what everybody in this league should be doing is putting up 200 points. And stacking yards just exploded on him as well. He would have needed a better than average performance to beat stacking yards. I got that one wrong. So I'm over 2 this week. My picks, oh, goodness gracious. Moving on to Bull City versus Classy Strippers. Now, Bull City, it got close. That was a very good performance from Bull City, but Classy Strippers did what he needed to do, and he got that victory just like I expected. Griffey Cakes versus Dunder Mifflin. I went with Dunder Mifflin because I could see the dis just dysfunction of Griffey Cakes right now. He did put up 235, which is coming back to like he's in a gradual progression of getting back to what he normally. I mean, let's look at Griffey Cakes last season. He really wasn't an explosive guy. He came in at one of the bottom seeds, and then just turned it on in the last few weeks. I mean, this could be reminiscent of that. It could be the playbook, right? Kind of lull us to sleep and then be like, don't you remember, motherfuckers? Your champ is here. So we'll see. I mean, I went with Dunder Mifflin. He's still kind of getting started. Gotta prime that pump, if you know what I mean. We got Unfuckwittable going up against Dynasty Sage, and I picked Unfuckwittable, and I'm regretting that decision. Dynasty Sage didn't really have to do too much, did a little better than, I would say, a little below average, but Unfuckwittable with a Dudley performance, 175. Whoa, what's going on here, fellas? We got our champ, and we got our runner-up, scraping the bottom of the barrel. This is interesting. So we got a complete reversal from the end of the standings to now. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub going up against those Hollywood Cole brothers. Hollywood, a little less than average probably, but if you're going up against a guy that puts up 324, yeah, come with your A game, and Wubba Lubba Dub Dub is cooking with grease. Just made a trade to shore up some depth. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub is looking for victory now. And if anybody else is trying to compete with Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, we got some things on the market, dog. I'm just saying. If you want to compete with Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, you're going to need some firepower. It's gonna be nasty. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub's team is now deep into like, come get some. I'm ready for the playoffs, motherfucker. Week 2. No tomorrow. What do you say? Coke off a stripper's ass? He ain't joking, fellas. That man is all up in that shit, boy. I'll tell you, boy. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, it is not a good year to be your rival. But I'll see you in week 14. We'll see if we're singing the same tunes. Then we got ADP going up against those West Coast Giants. I do believe this was the game of the week, and I had ADP winning this one. I am big on ADP. West Coast again. Oh boy, was I mistaken at the beginning of the year? If you know what I mean. Was I mistaken? So let's review this. Right, I'm 4 out of 7, making me 4-3 this week. Grand total 6-8. Still below 500, boys, but you know we're trending in the right direction. This week, I think I'll have it ironed out, and kind of know who's going to be dominant this season and whatnot. So that's the week 1 in review. Next, we've got fantasy stud. Oh, and I think you kind of know where this is going. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub smoking. A little Jim Carrey reference for you younger cats. It's amazing, right? He definitely scoring anywhere over 300. You're a prime candidate to become fantasy stud of the week because you're smoking on offense, defense. You gotta be performing. And Wubba Lubba Dub Dub with that trade, I'm looking forward to seeing how he handles his. But I think he shored up his weaknesses. As long as those guys remain moderately healthy and just come in there and perform like it's gonna be interesting to watch. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub fantasy stud week 2. And if you got your dud, you definitely gotta have your stud. And I kind of reversed those two. So stud. Oh, you know where this is going. Unfuckwittable. You're the fantasy dud of the week. 175. Last week it was Griffey Cakes. This week it's Unfuckwittable. The boss, are you gonna be on this list next week? I mean, we're going in a row. We gotta make sure it happens, right? The boss definitely could fall off next week if we're going by astrology. So, but it's just maybe it's in the stars. But Unfuckwittable fantasy dud. Talk about the disrespect. I be watching the Discord. Disrespect, bro. You just put up 175. What disrespect? Anyway, we got it going on. Fantasy dud, fantasy stud. Put it in the books, and then let's switch it up. Let's go ahead and get to our power rankings. Why not? Why not? Let's go ahead and take a look at how week 2 and week 3 differs. Agent Smith, just drop you 5 spots for that loss. I mean, wasn't even truly competing, but we'll see how it turns around. Always a chance to climb back up this mountain. Who's number 1 right now? Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, getting it in. Woo! I can't believe it. And then we've got the boss at number 2. Climbing the charts with the vacancy for Agent Smith, stacking yards, just whoop, whoop, whoop. You keep winning. You just keep climbing the charts. Redacted ADP 1897. We got Dunder Mifflin scooting in at number 5. And, Hollywood Cole Brothers, you took an L, but I kept you at the same spot. Your team didn't perform crazy bad, and so I left you ahead of Classy Strippers. Dynasty Sage scooping up at number 9. Left myself at number 10. We're a little disabled right now, but I think we're better than Bull City, West Coast, and Unfuckwittable, not to mention a champ, Griffey Cakes, still coming in at the bottom. This is insane. I can't believe how this is shaping up. And those are your power rankings. You can kind of see where you lie, but that's the past. That's basically a reflection of what's happened in the past. Let's talk about the future, shall we? Can we get into some future predictions, maybe? Week 3. Go ahead and turn the page. I guess you got to turn the page on the past. We've got disabled vigilantes going up against unfuckwittable. Now I'm not gonna hold you boys. Both these teams are 0-2. We got we got toilet bowl fever this week. Some people are gonna get dubs. Some people are gonna, they're not gonna make it. They're gonna be crying in their bowl of cereal come Tuesday morning. So who do I have winning disabled vigilantes and unfuckwittable? Well, I'm not going with the 13th overall motherfucker. It's just not gonna happen. Disabled vigilantes gets this dub. Classy strippers going up against Agent Smith. I've got Agent Smith continuing his dominance over classy strippers. I think it'll be a close one. I almost picked this to be my upset of the week. Went with you, Agent Smith. I like what you got going on down there. Dynasty Sage going up against Dunder Mifflin. Woo! I wanted to pick Sage again, but I'm gonna go with the boys in Scranton. Dunder Mifflin gets this dub. Hollywood Cole Brothers going up against the Boss. This was not even a contest. The Boss is gonna sweep up Hollywood Cole Brothers, giving him that L. We've got Stacking Yards going up against ADP. Ooh, I picked ADP because I'm so high on ADP, but Stacking Yards. Let's just go ahead. This is my upset of the week, and it's my game of the week. This is going to be a explosive game. I don't expect either one of these teams to fall off this week. But I give ADP the slight edge simply because I'm riding high. I'm riding high on ADP because I want to see this story worse to first. I want to see it so bad. It just proves that an offseason can do wonders for your squad. No matter where you fall in the rankings, an offseason can do wonders for your squad. ADP gets that dub. Put a stamp on it. West Coast Giants going up against Griffey Cakes. I still think Griffey Cakes has to prime this pump. So I'm going to give it to West Coast Giants in this toilet bowl feature. West Coast, go get this dub, and we'll keep cracking on Griffey Cakes. Nothing like beating on a champion after they've dominated the league. Well, I wouldn't say dominated the league, but at least dominated the playoffs. And, so it's always good to give him the ribbon, you know what I mean? So, Wubba Lubba Dub Dub going up against Bull City, no question. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub takes this victory. Bull City remains defeated. So, those are my picks. Like them or love them. And I have a feeling them guys at the top of the power rankings loving these predictions. Oh, you know how it go. But this is fun. Even if I am losing, and there's a high probability that my squad will go 0-3. I pick myself because I just gotta have faith that Josh Allen will eventually get me a dub. And to you guys that are in the mix for the rights of Josh Allen, he's hot ticket, hot commodity right now. I guarantee you, giving him to somebody in the top 7 of this power rankings. Now, granted, your team has to have the necessary assets to acquire a talent of Josh Allen's magnitude. Now, if you guys were impressed with that Miami-Baltimore situation, they took Josh Allen out in the third quarter because they was blowing the top off the Titans. Imagine a team that can keep pace. You thought that Baltimore game was incredible? These motherfuckers play Miami twice a year. That whole division, they're not sitting these guys out for division match. They're going to be blowing the Jets out, and they're going to keep them motherfuckers in there because they're rivals. Sorry, I'm on my soapbox. I'm at a point where, I could be middling and probably do some fantasy managerial magic and make myself at least top 7 relevant. I could probably do that. But I'm kind of leaning toward scorched earth. And I want to put a sale. Just know all of my players are up. I mean, y'all talking about calamari? I mean, calamari ain't getting nobody want the rights to calamari. The team is ripe, especially on the offensive side of the ball. The team is ripe with potential trade opportunities, and I'm listening to all offers. And my value can be dissuaded if you present me a logical argument. I've got high value on Josh Allen and Kyler Murray, but the rest of those guys, if you see an opportunity that could fill a spot in your roster, hit your boy up. You know what I mean? It's not too late to save your season. It's week 3. Give me the means to help you succeed, and for me to focus on disabled vigilantes' bright future, gentlemen. I don't know. That's pretty much my closing statements. Week 3, going into it. Best of luck to everybody except Unfuckwittable. You can go jump in a forest fire. I don't know how close you are. I know you're Cali bred. I don't know where those fires be popping up. I guess it's getting close to winter, so I mean, I guess y'all are fire retardant now. I don't know. I'm just talking bullshitting. Make sure you lose that game though, unfuck. And I'll get back with you guys. Same bad time, same bad channel. Anything else I got? Peace.